The gap between the wheel and the tire is not right. I want to see the car, how far it drops, and then I have to figure out the arches, the back end of the car. It's most important.
Changing the suspension on this car is quite straightforward. On the front, it's just a complete replacement for the front shock absorber and McPherson strut. Just winding the cups on, take up the slack from the spring, put it on the car, and then set it up afterwards to whatever level we want.
The old shocks are replaced by the new adjustable ones.
Looking good already. Yeah? That's what David Ginola mentioned. The gas to be very thin and very low.
He doesn't want that.
Yeah. He doesn't want
But at the rear of the car, Lee has some bad news.
It's not as simple as just lowering a normal car. We just changed this coil spring to a smaller one because it's got a torsion bar. Normally on torsion bars you take them out, they've got a spline in them, you knock them back, cut the splines, you put them back in, it brings the wheel up in the arch, uprate the dampers, and then the car's been lowered. Because this has been on there for like 1 million years, this is all going to be seized up, it's going to be a nightmare. And from specialists we spoke to, you can only lower them down 1 inch anyway.
This is not what Leepu wants to hear.
It could take ages.
Let's see what happens.
Well, it ain't going to be done today, whatever.
Come on.
It can't be done today.
Come on. Shit, man. It's the only time I got tomorrow, which is I have to build the body and go for a test drive day after tomorrow. Without doing the arch, no point in going test drive. And you can't go test drive with the whole arch is going to bang on the tire. Always, somewhere down the line, there is a big problem. Always.
Coming up, will the rear suspension ever drop?
I want it low, low, low.
And will the enormous wheels hit the arches when they turn? David Ginola wants a car like a Camaro with a big rear end for his son's birthday.
Mr. Ginola wants...
He wants it to sit low so there's no room around the wheel arches.
The wheels, they must take the entire gap.
Yeah, you don't want to be able to get your hand in.
Yes.
Lowering the front was easy, but at the rear there's a problem with the torsion bar suspension.
Because this has been on there for like 1 million years, this is all going to be seized up, it's going to be a nightmare. It ain't going to be done today, whatever.
Come on.
It can't be done today.
Shit, man.
The road test is tomorrow, and Leepu is desperate to get the car sitting low so that his wheel arch design can be tried out.
That's the most important transformation I have to make.
He makes a bold decision not to mess with the torsion bar suspension.
Okay, let's put the shocks on, let's see what happens.
So, the mechanics just removed the old dampers and replaced them with the new adjustable ones.
Okay.
This means that the car might not drop to the level Leepu wants, but he's strangely confident.
Down. Yeah, see? Done!
It's done!
When the car rolls, the tire's gonna go like that. It will settle and go more low. Perfect, man.
This veteran Porsche is now barely recognisable. The roof's been lowered, the rear widened, the suspension dropped, the wheels supersized, and the scoop stretched.
Go on, mate.
It's road test day, and although the beast has woken from its slumber, Bernie's worried about its monster 19-inch wheels.
If the wheels hit the arches and the tyres ripped up, the car could slew from one side to the other, and if it's wet conditions out, I don't know, maybe the car could even turn over.
They need to see if the tyres clear the wheel arches and if the suspension gives a smooth ride. So they're off to Bovingdon Airfield to find out.
Well, we've picked a beautiful day for it. It's the last road test of the year. We've really got to put it through its paces.
As they are specifically testing the car's handling...
On the end of that line, on the end. Go. Yeah, that's it.
they've devised a slalom run to try it out.
Got burn ski goggles for a bit of slaloming.
Yeah. Let's go, Joe.
Suspension steering looks really good. No body roll, no nothing.
Have passed the test. They clear the arches beautifully.
I see faster black taxis. It's a muscle car with no muscle.
Not exactly the fastest thing in the world.
Very nice handling, bro.
And the steering handles like a dream.
Show the fucking youngsters how to do it.
So the ride is fabulous, but no one's impressed with the car's speed. So, to satisfy Ginola, there's still a lot of work to be done in the horses department.
Bern, that handles like a dream.
The only thing I feel it lacks is lacking in power.
I understand, Bern. It's got all the beauties but no beast.
Let me get my head together, see if I can get at least another 8, 10, 12 brake horsepower of it.
Sounds really good, yeah.
But seriously, I am delighted. The look of that car, I love it, Leepu. I'll give you my hand on that, son. You've worked bloody hard on that. It's beautiful.
They've got just 3 weeks to make this beast roar. And to be honest, Bernie, 12 horsepower isn't going to make that much difference. Next time on Chop Shop, David Ginola wants his car to roar.
Under the bonnet must be some horses.
But Leepu's too busy changing the design to let Bernie near the engine. So Bernie tries a max power solution. A bolt-on supercharger.
Just this. Whoa!